Hey, what's up, guys? So, I've been busy and haven't had real time to record this, so I'm gonna do it on my way to work. Okay, this story's kind of piggybacking off of my boy Tino. Uh, he heard about my story. I put it on Facebook, got over 100 likes on it, and he asked me if I can put it on YouTube. He said a lot of people will benefit from the story, so I feel that he's correct, so I'm gonna lay it out. So I went out to a live event. Actually, I never met the dude. It was a guy off language exchange. I do a lot of language exchange in Japan. Well, I used to do a lot. I don't really do it anymore. But I used to do it a lot to meet friends because you don't know who speaks English and who doesn't, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I kind of get lost on the way to the place. I finally get there. I walk in, and it's totally black, totally dark. Someone's on stage, and they're doing their set. It's cool. There's a bunch of girls and stuff, and 2 girls and 2 guys. They finished their set. It was pretty good. And then it's rock, by the way. And the lights turn on. So as the lights turn on, this guy approaches me, and he gives me a handshake and kind of like gives me a dap and kind of gets close, whatever. I thought it was really quick, the dude who I was supposed to meet, but he didn't look like the pictures. So I was kind of thrown off. And then all of a sudden, he bounces, and then the dude I was supposed to meet up with, he's there. So he says, "What's up?" and whatever. We introduce ourselves. And then the same kid from before, he comes back. He gives me another dap. So I asked the kid, my new friend, I'm like, "Yo, you know this kid?" And he's like, "Nah, I never met him before." I was like, "All right, whatever." You know, people in Japan, some people are friendlier than others. I thought he was just drunk. So I was like, whatever, no big deal. So I'm talking to the kid, and the kid comes back a 3rd time, and he gives me another dap. And I'm like, what's really good with this kid? He keeps dapping me. I don't really know him like that. So it didn't really bother me, but I was just like, what the fuck? That's really what was going on. Like, what's going on? So I'm talking to my friend introduced me to some people. I'm talking to this girl, and the guy comes back a 4th time. So I asked the girl, I said, "Can you do me a favor?" I said, can you ask him who he is? Because I don't know who he is, and I want to know who he is. So she said, "That is guy who, whatever, blah, blah," in Japanese. And then he whips out this electronic pad and paper. So I'm like, what? Who's this? So he starts writing in Japanese. So then all of a sudden, the girl tells me he's deaf. And I'm like, what? He's deaf? And he starts writing. He's deaf, and he says he's never touched a foreigner before. He's never been so close to a foreigner before. That shit blew my fucking mind. First of all, that he's deaf. Second of all, he's at a rock concert show, live event, whatever you want to call it. Third, that he's Japanese, and he comes up to me giving me 4 daps. Especially people in Tokyo, they're known not to come up to you and talk to you unless they're piss drunk in an izakaya maybe, or at a club, whatever. But it's very, very rare. And then all of a sudden, he starts writing in English. He's like, "I can speak English. My name is. I want to learn more. I want to learn more English." I'm telling you, fam, when he wrote that, like, I get goosebumps right now talking about it. That shit just blew my mind. My heart just went. It was crazy. So in Japan, we have like I use an iPhone, and the messaging here is called Line, LINE, and it uses these cute characters, whatever. It's like a real popular messaging app. It's really, really popular. So I tell him, because his English wasn't really that good, I tell him, at first I say, "Yo, listen," I said, "Man, you seem," I told him, I wrote it, I said, "You're really brave," and I told my homegirl, tell him that. I said, "It's really cool that you had a rock concert." First of all, I said, how can you come to a rock concert you can't hear? And this guy tells me, I feel it with my body. When he told me that, I said, "Yo, listen, man, this is my email address. You can send me a message anytime." And when I said that, he got so happy, and I said, "You know what, better yet, use Line, and he didn't have Line. He didn't even have Facebook or anything. So I made him download Line right in front of me, and Line has like an automatic translator. So I said, listen, man, and I put hello on the translator, and it sends a message to him, and it blew his fucking mind that we can talk through chat. Because he can't talk anyway, but he can type through chat and talk to each other. Since then, this kid we message each other like all day and night. I get to know him a lot. We're supposed to hang out on the weekend or whatever, but it's really cool that he would be so brave to do that. And piggybacking off of what Tino said, man, when you come out here, man, you come out here for a reason. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first came out here, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to foreigners, man. I want to learn this Japanese. And then I went through this phase of blah blah whatever. Man, talk to everybody. And I know a bunch of people here who refuse to talk to Japanese people. They're like, I'm not giving out free English lesson, blah blah. Come on, man. Like, if it wasn't for people talking to you in Japanese, you would never learn Japanese. So why you gotta be a douche for? So, that's my story, and I'm almost at work. But last final thing is, man, when you come out here, don't be mean to fucking people, man. Bye bye, see you. Bye bye. Always say hi to people, because people always say hi to you, man. Don't be an asshole. Alright? And talk to people in English, man. Don't be one of those dicks who refuse to talk to Japanese people, man. Everybody needs a helping hand. If it wasn't for all these people talking to me in Japanese, I would never learn it. And alright, I don't have much to say. I gotta go to work. Peace.